Hi everyone, William Weyser is here. Happy Father's Day, everybody. I'm hoping all you fathers out there are having a great day today, as well as those who have kids of their own, and wishing them very well. Some Father's Day plans that I have include my mom and I giving our dad some Father's Day gifts, and ever since over 2 years ago, I've been watching the Father's Day movie. And for those who have never heard of it, it's a Robin Williams and Billy Crystal movie about this lady played by Natasha Kinski, that Jack Lawrence, played by Billy Crystal, and Dale Putley, played by Robin Williams, have a son named Scotty Andrews, played by Charlie Hoffheimer, and they're on a chase to get him. And it turns out that he has a real father, played by Bruce Greenwood, who I know little to none of him other than this. And it's a wild adventure for everybody in it. And it's one of those movies that I like, but it didn't do that well at the box office. In the same way that I like Barney's Great Adventure, the movie, even though it wasn't that great at the box office. However, I have a list of my favorite movies, and Father's Day is in it, as well as Barney's Great Adventure, and some good ones and some bad ones, and some in the middle ones. Alright, now let's get started with my The Day Before Heroes Camp message video, and boy, I have a lot to talk about with this. So let's get started. Number 1. Heroes Camp starting and me wanting a perfectly easy time. Ever since my first or second year ever at Heroes Camp, which was almost a decade ago, the one thing that I've been wanting is a perfectly easy time. And I would have gotten exactly that had my body behaved a lot better than it did. Speaking of which, I am wearing a red Heroes Camp shirt today. I know I'm wearing this one day too early, but I thought I would do some preparation for it. And an example that I can give you about perfectly easy time not happening is when I misunderstood an electric potato game. I thought it was a game where I thought it was one of those games where you pass the potato around to each other one at a time in a circle, and somebody sings a song, and when they stop singing, the one who's holding the potato is out. And this goes on and on and on until there's only one person left, and whoever's left sitting at the end wins. And I thought those were the rules of the game. But because it's called the electric potato, the one who's holding it gets, even though this isn't real, electrocuted or shocked by it. I got shocked by it just once, and because of that, I didn't like that game. And I never played it again, and I told Miss Mary Claire about this, and it's easy for me to misunderstand a game like that when I don't know all the rules of it as much as I should have. And there are plenty of other games at Heroes Camp that I like playing and understand them a lot better. But my only hope, if they play that electric potato game again, is if they know that I got shocked by it once and don't want to play it ever again. But going back to the positive side of it, The only times that I've ever gotten a perfectly easy time are most of 2014 and the last day ever where things went my way, which was almost 5 years ago. And it started when I watched a new Booba episode that I've never seen before that day, The High Wall. And The High Wall is one of my favorite episodes. And after that day, those perfectly easy time, elusive moments never happen. And I'm hoping that this year I will get it. And next year at Heroes Camp is going to be important because it'll have been exactly 10 years since I first went there. And most of the people there are nice, but just comes off as, some of them just come off as repetitive, and I have no control over them. But there's always hope for this year. Number 2. Me and Rick talking about our movie for the first time and us creating ideas for it. When I got introduced to Rick Rampesanetti on my old channel, well, in the later days of it, he came up with an idea as well as I did, actually we both came up with this idea at the same time. We would make our own movie about us wanting to see the new Booba episodes that we have never seen before, and I was the one who came up with the idea called Upload New Booba Episodes. That's the title of it. And as everybody knows, well, for those that I have told for, it's about a group of fans that want to see the new Booba episodes that they've never seen before, but when the owner of the Booba channel re-uploads the same episodes over and over and over again, it's up to this guy who plays Willie Blackman and his best friend Ricky Burns, played by Rick Rampesanetti, to form a team to defeat the owner and give us fans what we want, new episodes. And I think we actually talked about this in January of 2019, and we had plans and ideas set up for it, but unfortunately in March of that year, my old channel got terminated due to copyright strikes. I miss my old channel. But I came back on this channel on my birthday. However, before that, I was told by my mom that when I come back to YouTube, I am forbidden to download a video ever again. And so far, I've listened to Mom and have not downloaded any videos since then. But after I came back to YouTube on my birthday, Rick and I came up with a lot more ideas. Like, we're going to be dancing to our favorite and dances to 2 songs. We're coming up with a lot of scenes for it. And we're going to grab some friends of ours, and they will join us, and boom, our movie will be set and made. So that's our origin story for how we came up with this movie, and we're gonna have to wait a while longer for us to make it. Speaking of which, number 3. The locations for our movie, plans on when we're going to start making it after talking to Rick's mom yesterday, and spending time with Rick at his house. A few days ago, in the comments, Rick said that Rick said that I'm going to have to wait until May of next year for us to make it. And he even said that he had a talk with his mom about this, and May of next year is the best open time that she can think of. And they even said that in May of next year, I could travel to Florida, the Representative's home state, and spend time with Rick at his house and play basketball and have things set up for a movie. And if I'm gonna ask Rick or Kim Representative of where both of them or one of them would think in Florida would be the best city for the setting of our movie, the choice options are A, Fort Myers, B, Orlando, C, Miami, or D, any other best Floridian city that you could think of. And Kim Representative said that she thinks it's better for us to come to Florida and make our movie than go to New York or travel to New York and have our movie there, even though I've been to New York twice. And I have been to Florida once. Well, maybe more than once, but I'll get to that in a little bit. And so wherever in Florida it is, we will make our movie there. And speaking of Kim Representative thinking that's better for making our movie in Florida than in New York, almost 10 years ago, there was a short-lived ABC show called 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show, the US version, and on the 5th and second to last episode in this series, there's a question about which one of these cities has the most people in it, or is the most visited, or something. The last two remaining cities were Orlando and New York City, and good news for the Representative family, the wrong answer is New York City, and Paige, you're correct with Orlando. And so Orlando was the right answer, which made a lot of Floridians very happy about it, including the Representatives, and Paige won $50,000 for it. And so, with all that, we will think of the best Floridian city for the setting of our movie. And I will have a lot more to talk about in Florida, Rick, and more about our movie right after this.